Okay, so today we'll be opening up this used Purolator Bosch oil filter, number PBL14476. And I got this used Purolator Bosch oil filter from a very generous viewer whose name is Stephen Perez from Hemet, California. Thanks, Stephen. This oil filter was in service for 7,896 miles and came off of Stephen's 2025 Toyota Corolla Hybrid LE sedan. Yep, the one with the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine, which now has 28,615 miles. It's similar to the one pictured in this video. He was using Pennzoil 0W16 full synthetic hybrid oil during this period. Let's open up this Purolator Bosch oil filter and see how it did. So let's get started. Okay, so before we open this filter up, let's take a quick look at it. The date code F07S17E2. And we got here the filter number. Over here, if we look, we got Man Hummel Purolator Filters, North Carolina, made in USA. Okay, and this filter has 8 inlet holes, metal core with louvers, bypass valve with the dome end, 3 grooves there for threads, and this, what they call a pure seal gasket, it's ethylene acrylic. I'll put the thickness of this gasket up on the screen. And I tried using a Q-tip because I can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It sounds like there's some oil in there. And I tried using a Q-tip, but it doesn't want to come out. It's sometimes on some of these filters, it's the way the anti-drain bag valve is against the, oh, there it goes. Yeah. Well, that time it started coming out. Alright, well, I'm just going to leave it in there for now, but sometimes you can get it, you can get it, stick it in here and then go like that and it should come out, but obviously it worked better when I went from the side. Okay, well, let's open this filter up and see what it looks like. Yeah, a little bit of oil. So the anti-drain back valve is working. Yeah, you can see that it's just sitting there full of oil. Okay. Alright. Can get this off. It's on there nice. It's silicone. Yeah, this looks nice. No tears, no slits. Nice and stiff. Yeah, it's got a good spring to it here. Everything looks good in there. No sludging going on. Yeah, so I'll clean all this up anyways, but yeah, it fits on there nicely. Okay, the filter element. We got the bypass valve right here, which has a setting of 14 to 18 psi. Nice and clean. This filter looks nice and clean. No excess glue I can see here. Metal crimp seam. I'll put the number of pleats up on the screen. Yeah, that looks really clean. And this is a full synthetic media with a polymer backing. Yeah, that filter media looks really clean. Okay, can. Stamp leaf spring. It's got a nice curve to it. That's good. And you got a little oil in here. I'll put the measurements of this can up on the screen. It feels fairly thick. Yeah, that all looks good in there. No sludging going on. That's good. All right, let me get the width of this filter. Okay, we got 2.13 inches wide minus 1/10 of an inch for the end caps. Alright, I think this is going to look pretty clean. What do you guys think? Alright, well let me cut this filter open, squeeze it out, stretch it out, see what it looks like under a microscope. Be right back. Okay, here's this Purolator filter all stretched out, and this filter is 40¼ inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness of this filter media. 0.94 millimeters thick. Pretty thick stuff. This is the filtering side, back side. And if we take a little piece there, we take a look at this. This is a sample that I took the picture off of. I think that's the piece right there. I don't know if you can see that, because there's a little tiny piece of soot or carbon on the filter material that I took a picture of. And this is the sample that I took the picture of. So let's take a look at that picture. So as you can see one pretty big carbon particle there, and there might be a couple small ones also there in the picture, but it's a pretty clean filter. This is really clean filter media, and it comes with this backing, this polymer backing. This is pretty strong stuff. I mean, you can tear it, but it's pretty strong. See, it'll tear. But it's pretty strong stuff though. Now let's take a look at this filter media up close. So you can see that there's really there's like some kind of discoloration in between the seams. Right there's a little small particle. But this is really clean. You know, of course, this is a newer hybrid and stuff, so it's a 2025, and you know, it's a hybrid, so it's not gonna be as bad, that's for sure. Depending on how much he was using the engine, but. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. Okay, so you can see all the polymer backing here. Nice stuff. And we went over these components already. The stamp leaf spring, gaskets, anti-drain back valve. This is all nice and fine. Oh, the seam just came apart when I was cutting it open. That's all. No big deal there. The can. You can see that's nice and clean in there. Yeah, I had this can just sitting like that, and yeah, it's nice and clean in there. And the louvers, let's check out the louvers. Get the light. Yeah, those are opened up too. You can see those are all opened up. No problem with oil flow there. Bypass valve, you can see that down at the bottom. It all looks fine. Everything looks fine there. No excess glue. Yeah, it looks good. If I was Steven, I would just keep doing what he's doing. His engine's running nice and clean, and the filter looks like it's doing a good job. So what do you guys think about this oil filter? Please post your comments down below. And again, I want to thank Steven for sending me this used Purolator Bosch oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care. Yeah, this is a very clean filter media.